welcome to our association. Today in this association we are going to learn about what is this PM Surya Ghar Bijli Yojana and why this is important for an electrical engineer. Let us try to understand in this presentation. Okay, so let's try to see here PM Surya Ghar Bijli Yojana. Why this scheme is introduced by central government is PM means already you know what is PM, Pradhana Mantri. Okay, Surya means sun, Ghar means where we can install at your home. Muft means free of cost. If you give anything freely, then in Hindi it is called muft. Bijli means power. Okay, so Yojana means scheme. This is like I can say that Pradhan Mantri free electricity scheme, and this is installed at your residential homes. Okay, so those who are having an residential home, you can install this PM Surya Ghar Bijli Yojana and you can have free electricity up to 450 units. Okay, let us try to see here what is this scheme and how this scheme is useful and what are the different wiring diagram we use in this scheme and how it is useful for electrical students to have employability. Okay, now let us see here under this scheme what the vendor will install. Actually the process of installation is this is go back. So under this scheme what we are going to do is, so actually you can directly apply like an customer or you can select an vendor. So what is the purpose of this vendor means these vendors are an authorized interaction between APSPDCL as well as the PM Surya Ghar Bijli Yojana scheme. Okay, so they will pull out your application and this application start GSL. This vendor will look out all the tie-up between Pradhan Mantri scheme as well as tie-up between APSP DCL. Okay, so you can make the application of your own or you can make the application through the vendor. So vendor will act like an bridge between central government, state government and with the customer. Okay, now let's try to see here what we are going to do here. So when you book this scheme, all your solar panels will be installed to your home. Okay, so what is the rating of the solar panel means it depends upon the customer side. Generally 3 kilowatt plants are generally installed, or you can go up to 3600 watt. You can go beyond 3 kilowatt, you can go up to 10 kilowatt. Whatever the kilowatt you go, but you will get only a subsidy of 78,000. Okay, I will give the economics, what the cost of the plant and how much subsidy you are going to get. So here first the theme it is designed, the electricity should be first used by your home. Whatever the energy you are generating from solar, first who has to use? The customer has to use. The remaining will be exported to the government. Next, how this extra power will be sent to the government is, that is the extra power will be sent with the help of which meter? Net meter. There is a meter which can perform bidirectional, which can import the energy and which can export the energy. Those meters are called net meters. Okay, so when you use this net metering and solar scheme, your electricity bill almost all becomes to zero. Just you have to pay only the minimum amounts. Okay, next one, how the structures are. So this is the structure. Okay, so here you can see the structure of the solar panel. Okay, so just move up. This is the structure of our plant. So in this structure you are going to maintain an height of 7 feet. Okay, and the bottom you are going to maintain an length of 6 feet, and all these 4 legs are called hard dipped galvanized iron. Okay, so these are called hard dipped material. Hard dipped means they are given an zinc coating, they can withstand all the corrosion for many years. Okay, so and we will maintain the vertical columns and we will maintain the horizontal columns. So to install a 3 kilowatt plant, for example, if you want to install an 3 kilowatt, right. So now this is the structure what the PM Surya Ghar will be installed by the vendor. For example, if you take an 3 kilowatt plant, okay, so 3 kilowatt plant, at the bottom you are going to have 7 feet, and here you are going to have 6 feet, and you have to maintain a length of only 1 feet difference. For example, if you need this has 6 feet, you can go for 5 feet. If it is 5 feet, you can go for 4 feet. Okay, and this inclination angle we have to maintain 10 degrees, and this panel should be facing, which direction is south direction. This is what our azimuthal angle is. Okay, so this should be facing south direction. Okay, like this you have to keep your solar panel. Why? Because this is our south direction. At upper side you should have more height, at the bottom side you should have 1 feet difference. This is all about, and all this material are galvanized iron structures. Okay, now let us try to see here what are the makes. Okay, so these are the topmost player in the solar industry. The first brand which is very popular to you, you know, this TCS. So TCS has software, hardware and solar manufacture. So this is nothing but Tata Power. And one more main player is nothing but Vari, which is the one of the second player in solar industry. The third player is Adani Group. Okay, so this is called Mudra Energy, and these companies only will manufacture the solar panel. Okay, I mean solar panel they will manufacture, but solar cells are imported from foreign countries. So here we make only manufacturing and soldering and computerized soldering, and you can see your some of your seniors has been placed in premier companies. Okay, so this is also one of the company which will just only manufacture solar panel. Okay, now let's come down. Okay, so this is how the after installation site. Okay, this is the site diagram after installation. I already told this has to be maintained as a 6 feet, this has to be maintained at 5 feet, and it should be tilted in which direction? Facing south. And this is nothing but the number of solar panel. For example, if you take an 3 kilowatt solar plant, the vendor will install an 540 watt panel multiplied with 6. So this will give 3240 watts. 3240 watts. So approximately we can round it as 3 kilowatt. So 240 watts extra is provided by the vendor. Okay, and this plant, this 3 kilowatt plant will act like an 1 kilowatt will generate 5 units. Okay, therefore 3 kilowatt means 3 into 5. Totally how many units you are generating per day is how much? 15 units per day. A 3 kilowatt plant will generate 15 units per day. So 15 into 30 days, approximately how many units you are generating? 450 units. So with this 450 units, almost all your electricity bill will become zero. Those are getting a monthly consumption of 100 units or 200. So those are in the range of 100 to 500 units consumption. 500 bill you are getting means minimum bill is 5,000 rupees. So why? Because unit rate in Andhra Pradesh is 10 rupees. 500 into 10 is how much? 5,000 rupees. Those are getting the electricity bill of 4,000, 5,000. For all, this 3 kilowatt plant is more than sufficient. So roughly it will generate 450. If we use the technologies, we can have more. Okay, so we can make the range. We have more amount of summer. We can have maximum units of how much? 500 units. Okay, so this is the number of units that is generated by our solar system, and here we are going to generate only DC supply, and output of this we have to connect to an inverter. Okay, that we will discuss. Let's try to see here different types of panels. Okay, so first type of panel is monocrystalline. Okay, so first category of panel is monocrystalline. Second generation of panel is polycrystalline, and third generation of the panel is thin film technology or amorphous technology, and fourth generation of panel is bifacial technology, and fifth generation of the panel is monocrystalline passivated emitter contact, and next one is n-top one. Okay, so these are the sixth generation we have in solar panels. So first one is single crystalline, second is multiple crystalline, third one is flexible type of solar panel, fourth one is bifacial. You can heat our, you can see the solar panels previously have been shown. So these panels can be heated in upward direction. Go back. So these panels can be heated at top direction as well as from the bottom direction. Okay, then those kind of panels are called bifacial. Now this category what we are studying is nothing but monopark. And one more latest technology is n-top one. What is n-top one means? So these are basically n-type tunnel. Okay, you can see here these are nothing but n-type tunnel oxide passivated contact. Okay, and what is this monoperc means? So mono means single crystalline, monocrystalline passivated emitter. Here you can see here basically this N type or monoperc, basically both are passivated type. What is passivated means? The recombination of holes and electrons are higher. When the recombination of holes and electron is higher, you can have more generation. That's why these are under generation 5 as well as generation 6. Very simple to understand. So latest technology is monoperc. Mono means monocrystalline. P means passivated emitter, and rare cell. We will have the cell at the back side, which is called bifacial technology. And coming to the next technology is N top 1. N top 1 means N type of material. This is a P type of material. Okay, N type tunnel oxide passivated contact technology. This is also same technology, and the difference in this technology, maximum per year 0.2% of the efficiency will fall down. For 10 years, when you multiply with 10, only 2% of efficiency will be the fall down. But the number of units, how many units they can generate? 450 to 500 units they can generate. So when you have this solar PV system at your home from this scheme, you can enjoy your power. There is no restriction of a fan, light, 24 hours you can make them in on. AC also you can keep it in 24 hours on. That's why this theme is very popular now in 2026. That's why all the electrical students and electrical professors and all the electrical domain people are working in this domain to implement this solar systems. Okay, next. So these are the topmost player, already we discussed. Why? Because they are high efficient and they are having long life. Already I told the first brand is Tata, which is the main player in solar industry, and next player is Adani, which is nothing but a part of Mudra group. Okay, next one is Vari Energy. This is in the field of solar for the past 35 years. Okay, next one is Vikram, and all these 6 companies, Renew and Rise Solar, all these are Tier 1 companies. Okay, in India we have Tier 1 companies which are established 25 years back. So all these are Tier 1 companies. So after completing this, we are getting a DC supply from this solar panel. We want to convert this DC supply to AC with the help of an inverter, which is called grid connected inverter. Now let us try to see here what are the manufacturers of grid connected inverters. Okay, so go back. But a grid connected inverter. Okay, so what is the supply we have been given is, so from here you are going to get the 2 terminals and we are going to connect to our inverter. Okay, so this inverter will try to convert the DC supply to AC supply, where this will act as an input. This is an AC input. So initially what we will give is, we will try to give the supply to the contractor. From output of the contractor we will connect here, where this will act as an input. Whenever this grid connected inverter will start functioning, so this will take DC input and this will take AC input, and it will perform synchronization. After performing the synchronization, in whatever the wire it has taken the power, in the same wire it will try to export the power, and after this it will be available across the SPD device. After SPD device, we are going to have an isolator as well as the contractor, and this output will be connected to the meter. I will show the wiring diagram, you will get in clarity. Okay, so these are the main components. This is called DC distribution box, this is called AC distribution box. Here only you can see this bottom one, this is called SPD with respect to an HRC fuse. Okay, SPD means surge protection device. We want to protect our solar panels from surges, that's why we require an SPD, and we are going to have an HRC fuse, which is nothing but high rupture capacity fuses. Okay, and all are connected to the inverter, and this AC output is connected to an contractor. I will show you the contract also. Now let us try to see here slowly. So what are the different brands we have? So far is one of the topmost brand in inverter manufacturing, and next one is Solo Plate, and we have Delta, and we have DIE inverters, which are the topmost brand. Let's try to go here. So you can see here the topmost brands are Growatt, is one of the topmost inverter manufacturer, and next one is Delta Electronics, what you have in our campus of 300 kilowatt plant, and Solar Planet and SunGrow. So next one is Microtech, Luminous, UTL and Vari. So these are the major players, and we have one more brands from Tata is Solax, and next one is Solis. So these are also the popular brand where the Tata is tie up and working on the inverters. Okay, now let us try to go here. So what is the subsidy I'm going to get? Now let's try to understand the economics of our plant. Okay, so whom can install this solar plant and how much subsidy you have to get? So why this lecture is very useful means nowadays this PM Surya Ghar is in trending. Okay, just you can stop.